Yo, what is going up, guys? It's Mr. Unstoppable here. What I got for you today is a TDM game featuring me going 21 and 1, and I'm using the MSMC with long barrel and fast mags, and I'm also carrying along with me the Overflow VSAT, Sentry Gun, and the RCXD. And basically, what I want to talk about in this featured video is the recent patch that came out. And for some reason, it's like, well, my player ambition is, well, I've been losing my player ambition a lot, which I haven't really been doing as good as, well, and for the past like 20 games that I've been in, and I'm not too sure why that is. Like, I used to do what you're seeing right now, just like, you know, rush their spawn, freaking murder them as much as I can, but unfortunately, I think that patch had something, I don't know, different to say about it. I'm not too sure. Like, I know you're probably thinking that, well, what does the patch have anything to do with, you know, your player gameplay and all that stuff? Well, to me, I don't know, with my connection and all, I think I've had to unplug my modem for 30 seconds every time I get into a 3-bar lobby, which causes a lot of potential lag. And this is like the first Call of Duty that I've ever owned where I've ever had to actually unplug my modem for 30 seconds, plug it back in, and get the 4-bar connection, which is in my consideration God mode right there. Because when I played the first Black Ops and I had a 4-bar, no one could ever get near me. Like, I would use the Galileo silence and just pop people one shot and all that stuff, and I'd end up with like 30 and 7, maybe even less, and I would just like own on that game. But this one, I don't know, for some reason, like, Treyarch has made Black Ops 2 a very dedicated, no, sorry, I phrased that wrong. They seem to want their users to have a good defined internet connection, or else you're not gonna make it. Or unless you have one of those internet connections where you can go 3-bar and not lag out as much. But for me, mine is cable, so I'm not too sure if that has anything to affect with it. But the one thing I'm actually getting tired of me doing is complaining about lag, which I just wish I could get on Call of Duty, not complaining about lag for one lousy point during a few games, like, you know, just play like you're seeing me doing right now. But I don't know, everyone has a right to complain. For me, it's almost every time I get on Black Ops and I gotta unplug my modem and all that stuff, and every time that happens, it just drives me nuts and I just can't focus on the game properly. So I end up backing out, beat a poor sport, you know, resetting my modem, as I just mentioned, and I don't know, it seems to make my modem, like my internet connection, a lot better when I do that. But besides the point, I thought this was the most decent gameplay I got out of all those 20 games that I've been through, and I thought this would be worth the gameplay footage to upload for you guys, because as there is no camping, I try to make it as less campy as possible, as I really don't want to sit in one corner and be like, oh, look at me, I went like 50 and 3 just sitting in this one corner, you know. No, I want to prove to you guys that, you know, I don't camp for when I get these kills. Like, I set a new player, kind of like a new player skill, which helps me get out there, get the enemies, provide support for my team with whatever I can, or with whatever I earn, and that's with the score streaks you do see. And the one thing I'm actually astounded by is the fact that with the Sentry Gun you can actually remotely control it. Now that feature there is badass. Now, I think I use it in here quite a lot. I think it's after I use this RCXD, I go around this back alley here. Yeah, this point right here is where I set my Sentry Gun. And I just try and wreck these guys right here. Like, these guys are just like, what the fuck, you know? Like, oh, fuck me, pretty much. And see, this part right here is what I like too, but I don't know, for some reason it's like, that took almost like the whole half clip of a Sentry Gun to freaking kill someone. Like, with a Sentry Gun, it should be almost an instant death right there. So I let my Sentry Gun take some of the kills, or, you know, try to work on its own time, but I just die here, so that's my only death right there. And yeah, it seems that my Sentry Gun is gone now, but yeah, the fact that you're actually able to remotely control that Sentry Gun is just awesome. But the fact of how like less it damages is quite pity in my opinion. So that is all I got for you today, folks, and I thought I'd record this footage for you, as for the next 2 days I won't be around. So I hope you guys enjoyed the footage I provided to you, and as always, feel free to comment and subscribe, and if we can go for 5 likes, that would be awesome. Thank you, and have a good week. Thanks for watching.